It's our second day here in Honolulu. Off in the distance is the Aloha Tower at Pier 8. Our ship is docked at Pier 2. Across the way there is kind of an industrial area, a little park. But guess what? It's a beautiful day here in Honolulu. Aloha, everybody.
Alright, good morning everybody. So today's our second day in Honolulu. So yesterday I did not record a video because I ended up going to the urgent care. So somewhere along the way I ended up bruising my sternum. And that hurts. And there's a rheumatism in it. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm off to lunch with a friend. So down the hall and the emergency lights are on because they're doing some drills. But who knew that they had those lights on ships? Okay, now I'm standing outside waiting for my lift to take me to lunch. So yesterday was quite the adventure going to the urgent care, but we found it. There was one pretty close to the ship dock, which was great. So I have to go to the mall after lunch and get a prescription filled to help with my bruised heel. So that's good. I don't know how I got the bruise, but whatever, that happens, right? Always an adventure. So we're gonna go to lunch, then we're gonna go to the mall, and then we gotta get back on the ship because we are leaving. All aboard is at 5 p.m. And then we sail to, I think Hawaii is next. So that's tomorrow. So it's a beautiful sunny day here in Honolulu. It's a little overcast, but that's okay. Not like at home where it's cold. And I think they even have snow at home, so good grief. So let's just go and have a good day and explore more of Honolulu. And hopefully my Lyft driver will be here soon. Alright, so we had lunch with my friend, and that was a lot of fun. So I used to work with this girl. She's a woman. She's retired now. But anyway, so I used to work with her, and we had a great team when we worked together. And so it's fun to get together. Every time we've been to Honolulu, I've been able to see her. And then every time she comes to Seattle, my coworkers and I from that era all get together. So it's always fun to come to Honolulu and visit old friends. So now I think what we're going to do is go to the mall and hang out there for a little bit before we get back and the ship leaves for our next island of Kauai. So let's go to Ala Moana Mall because that's our next stop. So I just need to wait for my friend down here. Let's take a look at this because this is a neat cruise terminal. Alright, we made our stop at Hilo Hattie's, which is where you get all of your Hawaiian goods. So we've got lots of Hawaiian stuff to take back with us. So let's go see what else is here. Alright, we are back on the ship, and look, I got an Aloha Hawaiian mask. How exciting is that? Too bad the mask mandates are pretty much over everywhere, but you know what? I don't care. I've got a Hawaiian mask. That's great. Alright, so that was my mask. So we're back from the mall. The mall was good. Ala Moana Mall is very nice. It's an outdoor mall, and it's got a lot of high-end stores. It's also really big. So if you want to walk, you can get a lot of steps in at that place. So I had to go to Long's Drugs to get my prescription from urgent care yesterday. So I went there, and of course when I got there, their offices are closed from 1 to 2, so the pharmacy can have lunch break. So I got there at like 1:35, so I had to sit there and wait for them to come in. And then they came, they got my prescription, and then 15 minutes later they called my name, and we were out of there. So that was a quick adventure in Long's Drugs at the Ala Moana Mall. And then my traveling companion decided to go to the jewelry store, which is next door to the Long's Drugs, and they bought 2 sets of earrings, one for their sister, one for their mom, and then a necklace for their daughter, for their niece. And that's going to be nice, a nice surprise for those girls when they get home. They're all gonna like that. So then we went to Hilo Hattie's, and Hilo Hattie's is at the Ala Moana Mall, and they have everything Hawaiian that you could ever imagine. So you've got all kinds of Hawaiian shirts, Hawaiian necklaces, Hawaiian kitchen mitts, and that kind of stuff. So we've got lots of Hawaiian stuff, and it was a lot of fun in there. So it was basically a good day around Hawaii. We just spent a lot of time at the mall. And before that, I went to lunch with my friend. So that was a lot of fun. So I used to work with my friend at the telephone company a few years ago, and we had a great team. She was based in Hawaii, I was based in Seattle, and our territory was the Western United States. So we became a close team, and we're still friends with most of the people that were on that team. So that doesn't happen very often with a work team, but our team was really close, and we still get along to this day, so that's a good thing. So that was kind of my day. We went to the mall, had lunch with my friend, and now we're going to go down and have dinner, and hopefully that'll be good. And then at 7 o'clock I have to go for my massage. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I'm kind of not looking forward to that too. But that'll be fun. So that's going to be 75 minutes up in that greenhouse spa, hanging with a massage lady named Eileen, who's from the Philippines, and she's really good. So that'll be a fun afternoon adventure. So that's all I know for right now, and we'll talk to you a little bit later.
Here we are out on the promenade deck. It's a beautiful night and there's nobody out here. So we've got all of our lifeboats, as you can see. And let's look this way, and you can see some of the lights of the Oahu Island in Hawaii. So there's a couple radio towers that are flashing off and on. Not too much going on out there. Let's look this way. More promenade deck. Pretty quiet on the ship tonight, and that's okay. Good night, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.
And that's our day on the island of Oahu in Honolulu. So it was a fun day. After dinner, I went and got a massage. Actually, I had to run from dinner to get my massage, but that felt really good, and I'm totally relaxed after walking around all over the mall in Hawaii. So we liked that. And now I can't think of anything else to say except good night, everybody. And tomorrow we arrive in Kauai, so we will see you then. So have a good night, and we will talk to you all later. Good night.